Hello everyone, this is Mr. Ward. I am here to show you a brand new tool that I have called the Student Contact List, and it's right here on my website, mathwithmrward.club. I'm going to show you where it is and show you how to use it on this video so that you can begin using it to contact your students right away. So the first thing you do is go to my website, mathwithmrward.club, click on Resources for Students and Programs, click on Adult Education Program Resources, and as you scroll down the list here, you'll see Georgia tools that you can use with the GALIS system, and right here on the bottom of the list, Student Contact List by Instructor, Date Range. And I'll tell you why that date range is there in just a minute. But all you need to do to use it is click on it. It will open up what looks like a Google sheet on your desktop. There we go. And it's ready to use, except that you can't use it in Google Sheets. You need to download it right up here with this button. And when you do, it will load up on the bottom left of your screen right here. And all you need to do is click on it once it loads up and open it up. It will open up and it's an Excel spreadsheet just like all my other tools do. Once you have it open, make sure you click Enable Editing right here at the top, and then it is ready to use, and there is an instructions page right here that tells you all the instructions to use. So I'm going to click on that real quick so we can see it. It says run the GALIS report, contact list enrolled students by instructor AL224 in the student population section of the reports module. So if you go to GALIS, GALIS is our reporting system. You'll need to log into GALIS. Once you've logged into GALIS, make sure you go to the reporting module, click on local reports, click on student populations, and click on the third one down the list, contact list enrolled students by instructor AL224, just like the instructions page says. Once you click on that, you'll be asked to enter a date range right over here. You can make that date range anything you want, the whole fiscal year, however you want to do things, but I will warn you, there is a limit to how many results will be generated on this spreadsheet, so you might want to make that date range a little bit smaller, just so that you get a date range where students have currently attended your program. So maybe in the last few months or something. You might not want that range to last the entire fiscal year. If you do want students from before the last few months, just make the list a little bit shorter by doing 2 or 3 months in sections, and that may be a little bit easier to use. But you can pick any date range that you want. Just click on whichever dates you need to click on, and you can make that happen, and it will run that report for you. Once you've run that report, you need to expand the report by clicking View All Students, just like the instructions say, and then you need to export that report into a Microsoft spreadsheet, the Microsoft Excel 97 to 2000 data only XLS, that type of spreadsheet. Don't export it as a crystal report or any other type there. And once you've done that, it will generate itself into a spreadsheet. Looks just like this, only it will have data in it. Copy all of that data into cell A1 on the Student Pops expanded tab right down here. So cell A1 is right up here, and you can copy all of that data into that cell. It will actually populate into all of these cells, and then these other cells right here will start calculating and figuring out all of your data. Once that's happening, right down here at the bottom of the screen, you'll see calculating. And calculating just means that it is running all of those calculations. Depending on how fast your computer operates, that may take a few seconds, that may take 30 seconds, that may take a minute or two, but don't expect it to take too long. Just be a little patient with it. Once all those calculations are done, if you go to the results page, you will see when you click on this little arrow to select your instructor name, you will see a list of all the instructors that have students within that date range in your program, and you can scroll down the list with these arrows or scroll up the list. When you select an instructor, it will take a second. It'll calculate down here at the bottom of the page just like before, and then it will show you all the names of the students that were in that instructor's class if they have a phone number, and it will list that phone number with you. And then you'll see all the names of students if they have an email address. You won't see any names of any students that don't have an email or don't have a phone number at all. And you won't see students on one list that have a phone number. You won't see their names on the other list if they don't have an email address also. So basically you'll see a complete list of only the students that have phone numbers and only the students that have email addresses. That way you won't be sending blank emails or trying to put numbers into a system that don't exist. So that is how this spreadsheet works. Once you have a list of phone numbers or email addresses, you can just select them and copy them in wherever you want to use them. If you want a mass email, you can blind copy everyone on the list. It's much easier to do than going through GALIS one by one and adding students that way. And since this is done by Instructor, this can be distributed to everyone on your team, show them how to use it, and they can begin contacting their students much easier than before. As always, if you have any questions, just go over to my website, mathwithmrward.club. You can go to Contact Mr. Ward, fill out the page with your name, address, and your message for me, and I will reply to those as quickly as possible. Thank you very much.